What's up? What's up? What's up?
Brother Smith, what's up with you, man?
Hey, not much. Just kind of trying to enjoy this weather. Happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. Um, what's going on here? It's a nice Mother's Day. It wasn't it wasn't. It didn't get hot.
Mm-hmm.
I
No,
know it's not
no,
like
it
you
was
like
a
that. Something that you
yeah.
like.
Weather-wise, couldn't ask. You really ask for any better. You really could.
Uh,
Yeah, you couldn't ask for any better weather.
It could have been
Not
a
at
little
all.
warmer. That's all I can say. It
Of
could have
course, you
got up.
would say that.
And I could have got up at least in the 70s. Shit, you know. Yeah, we're doing our annual Mother's Day Sunday show. We did this last year. Um, really no big topics, but the topics that have been out. Biggest topics all is about this been happening about all this abortion rights type of thing. Oh,
mm-hmm.
I don't know what to say. This one being apropos on a Mother's Day, all the mothers and women that are going to be affected by this. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
to me, you know how I feel about a lot of stuff. It comes a time to me when talk got to stop. Well, you can't
Oh,
keep
yeah.
talking for 50, 60, 70 years about shit and they still want to fuck over you about stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All this got to stop. Really. Y'all can say y'all
What's
can go ahead.
I was gonna say? What's that expression? A hit dog gonna holler sooner or later. No,
Yeah.
and I mean, whether it gets overturned or it doesn't get overturned, fact of the matter is, abortions are still going to happen in this country. Now, just a matter of they're going to be done safely or going to be done like they were for the most part before the decision came down
Well,
in 1973.
what's always happened and still will be the case is that the rich, well-to-do, will have ways of getting an abortion regardless what laws they
Yep,
put out. It's like they
yep.
got laws against discrimination. They got laws about all kinds of shit, but people still break them.
Mm-hmm.
People still break them, and ain't nobody gonna give a damn about what the Supreme Court. So I'm gonna put it out there. Them guys in the
Mm-hmm.
Supreme Court better start wearing some vests.
Hey, oh, you already know they already started protesting at a couple of chiefs justice homes. So
Yeah, I know, but that ain't what I'm talking about. This is a different day, and I'm just
I,
telling motherfuckers don't care no more. You know what?
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes, yes, indeed.
They what's his name? Not Ron Paul, whatever. Got his ass beat by his next door neighbor for his bullshit.
Yeah, yep. I
See,
remember that.
I hope sometimes I hope they do hear this. Y'all take it as y'all want to, but them days of people, y'all just doing what the fuck y'all want to do to folks because y'all think y'all can are over.
Hmm.
A lot of us rather see this bodega burnt the fuck down than to try to go back to 1950s, 30s, or whatever. It ain't happening. That ain't happening. Like somebody else said, if they able to overturn one provision of law, they'll work on other things. And we ain't going for it.
Of
We ain't
course,
going for
of
it.
course.
All the laws, all the police, all the fucking shit they want to put out there don't mean a goddamn thing.
Hmm.
Don't mean nothing. Burn this bitch the fuck to the ground. That's what's going to happen. They better watch what the fuck they doing with stuff because nobody's gonna go. Nobody, especially my generation and maybe part of yours, but we ain't going for it. We ain't grow up with it.
No, not at all.
And
Not at
I'm
all.
kind of tired. I'm kind of tired of hearing the vote scenario because obviously that motherfucker hasn't done a lot of bit of good. People been voting since time immemorial, and we still fighting over the same goddamn shit. So don't tell me something works and you continuously fight over the damn shit. If Washington ain't gonna put their shit into play to do something about it, they need to go too. See, this ain't a Democrat Republican thing. This is about motherfuckers just trying to control people, and it ain't worth talking about it no more. Okay, I ain't gonna see. I'm the type of person. I'll say you one time. After that, I ain't talking no more. See, I ain't talking no more. People need to understand this stuff is not. People are not gonna keep saying, "Oh, we just gotta do," all that passive turn the cheek Christian bullshit. Kiss my fucking ass on that. Yes, I said it on Mother's Day, Sunday. Yes, the fuck I did. All this type of shit. We've been doing this shit for turn the motherfucking cheek forever, and everybody's still saying and talking the same shit. Hey, it's like you can't continue getting your ass beat in the schoolyard and don't expect to retaliate. Get scared, people. I don't, some people they say the government should be fear its people. Well, let's make the government fear its people.
Exactly.
Instead of the other way around. We talk about all these constitutional rights, all these damn things are written down. Obviously, they don't mean shit. These motherfuckers don't really give a fuck. So let's tell them we don't give a fuck either. Bring it. That's all. That's it. Bring it. Because at the end of the day, it's a fucked up game and nobody gets out alive no way. Plain and simple. Life is a fucked up game in a lot of ways. We can talk about. This is what I'm saying. This is why I say I'm not a person of faith. I'm a person of realization of what happened. The only faith I should really, or anybody should have, is in themselves, because that's who you got to deal with. Not some other thing that's certain things written down in books tell you you're supposed to have. And that's just another scenario, another way to control you and to make you and work on that fear. And the only fear that they should have is us burning this bitch down. That's what the fear they should have. But we know if they do this type of thing, they're gonna work on doing that. They're gonna try to make it go back to where black people can only, separate bathrooms and front door. I didn't live in that shit. I'll be damned if I go back there. I'll be I'm not playing that shit. They'll do all that kind of shit. You'll start creating rebel factions all over the country. And people ain't gonna care. So they better start seriously having to sit down and see this Ukrainian war is bullshit too. They're spending billions of dollars on all that. Then they want to nitpick and bullshit about student loan shit. Man, fuck y'all.
Yeah.
Who so what you paid? So there's a lot of people paid a lot of damn stuff. But there's a lot of schools that took advantage of a lot of people like they did with the housing market. Okay? That's why.
Exactly.
If I could talk to anybody like that, Biden said you can't nitpick it. Either don't use words like forgiveness. Either you're gonna cancel or you're not. Forgiveness is not cancel.
Right.
Ain't nobody want to hear cancel. Nobody wants to hear forgiveness. Either get rid of that shit or fuck y'all. Wait, ain't nobody doing it. This plan is simple. Okay? That'll be another thing y'all have rebel factions off of. So, you got too many people in Congress and the Senate that made it a career, and it never should have been a career thing for them folks. Them fools should only serve 2 terms, get the fuck out. Okay? They give too much power to rich white men to fuck over whoever they can since time immemorial. They've been doing that anyway.
Right.
So ain't nobody going to sit there and listen to it. Ain't nobody going to sit up there and then they want to try. See, like I said, they're not trying to stop you from voting. They're trying to make it harder you from voting. I say everybody go strap. Everybody go to the polls, carrying some heat, and the motherfucker starts pulling some shit, put some lead in that ass. That's what they need to do. Everybody go to poll strap.
Hey, because you can conceal carry here in this.
Yeah,
you don't have to.
But you don't even have to have that now. It used to say you had to have a concealed carry thing. They want to play that fucked up game. Everybody go to poll strap, lock and load. Motherfuckers start pulling some shit, put some lead in that ass. That's all. Don't talk. Don't argue with ass. It's all that talking and arguing shit is for bullshit. Okay? It's bullshit. You need to stop arguing and talking about a lot of stuff and just take care of business if somebody comes up to you and starts some shit and fucking around. Strap. It doesn't matter how you strap. See, everybody, when I say strap, I ain't necessarily mean that you gotta have a firearm. That too. See, don't think you gotta be always carrying a firearm to be strapped. Now I know a lot of people probably like, "Oh, he's radical." It's not radical. Y'all need to wake the fuck up to the real reality of what these motherfuckers, these power brokers, are trying to do. Been saying this forever, but it's coming to a point where all the hollering and protesting in the streets. So I'm not a protester. I'm not a protester. I'm not gonna protest. I'll blow your shit up. See, that's what my mindset is. I'm not gonna protest. Just like when this shit with George Floyd happened, they had that old man, black man, and where their niggas was blowing up or tearing up his business. I ain't with that. You're not. I don't care who you are. You're not gonna come tear up my business. I'm gonna fill your ass full of lead. Okay. I don't give a fuck about all that old dumb shit. Cause of white people that go to white people's house and blow their shit up. Go to white neighborhoods, blow their shit up. No. What do? You tear up your own shit in your own neighborhood and expect for these gringos to rebuild your shit. That's got to be the most dumb motherfucking thing to think way in the world. To think why? That's like asking somebody to clean up your yard or your living room when you take a shit in your yard. That's dumb. Really. It's really dumb to think that. There was a post on it that asked about should black people get reparations. I said, well, there's arguments. There's 2 sides of that argument. And then one guy was talking about, well, there's 20% of the people in the United States that are not truly African American. I said, we know this, but the powers that be don't give a fuck about whether you are African. If you look the part, that's what they're gonna label you at. It's just like Hispanic. I got into it when Trump was getting reelected and they were talking about deporting all the Latinos and stuff. Now he was saying, I'm not worried about that because he was talking about Mexicans. I said, dude, they don't give a fuck about you being what they call you all Mexicans in the first place. If you short, brown, and speak Spanish, they're gonna label you as a Mexican. And if you in the sweep with ICE at the time, they gonna sweep your ass up and send you to wherever to go sell oranges on the freeway. Okay, this country is ignorant. They don't give a shit about differentiating ethnicity. They don't know the difference between the Vietnamese, Chinese, Japanese, Thai, and all that. If their eyes slant or almond, they label them all in the same goddamn bunch. That's how ignorant these motherfuckers are. We got a country built on Yahoo motherfuckers. Okay? Plain and simple. That's what it's built on. They don't give a damn. They're not gonna differentiate the two. They don't care. You look like that typical person, and that's what they're gonna base it off of. That's how they're gonna treat you. If people want to get all into this moral thing about, well, most black people, most of the slave trade started in the Eastern and Western Antilles in the first place. They started trading off blacks on them islands before they hit the mainland. And then they hit the mainland. Mm-hmm. So in reality, they all the same in a lot of things. Y'all might speak different languages, but culturally wise, it's basically the same. And if black people really wanted to know their own culture, quit fucking around in the system of education here. There's no such, I don't African American culture. It's African culture. And the only way you're going to learn African culture is study the Caribbean. Fuck US. US is not teaching you shit. They just want you to be compliant to a lot of okie doke hot mess. What is this? Got something about a Catholic priest. See, the country, people need to call out the bullshit when they see it. And I'm calling out the bullshit when I see it. It's all bullshit. Now, I know this is Mother's Day weekend. Everybody's supposed to be this and that, and we are, but, we still in a reality state of what's fucked up is going on in the world. Now, they don't know. We sit up there we don't know about, there's a lot of misinformation. Now, I don't say misinformation, but confusing information about what people to do with all this COVID shit. First, Fauci and his ass come out and saying that we're transitioning away from the pandemic. Then he has to retract that statement, saying that we're transitioning to another phase. Well, what are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
Now you got cases going up, hospitalizations going up. Now you're talking about we're going to have another surge probably in the fall and winter. So we're not really transitioning no goddamn where.
Right. And it's supposed to be, we're not, they say we're not terrible, it's going to be like 100 million people that could be infected by the time the fall rolls around.
Yeah, so how the fuck are we transitioning anywhere? You can't be transitioning out of anything or into another phase with infections going up already in the summertime, and then you're talking about a surge of infections in the winter and fall. He needed to shut the fuck up. That's why everybody's like, man, fuck all y'all with this damn shit. Because now you done stepped on your own dick saying one thing, but yet the statistics are showing something else. So you can't say we're doing this when the other statistics saying we got more hospitalizations and upticks everywhere. See, my folks don't know what the fuck they doing. They don't know what the hell they doing and what they're saying. Personally, I think, and I'm gonna just put it out there, I don't give a shit what Facebook says, Twitter, all the other fuck up. Them motherfuckers planted and started this shit to depopulate the population and do some fucked up shit. That's what this bullshit's about. I don't believe no goddamn natural thing from no bat to a whatever. I don't believe that shit. That's bullshit. They don't know what the fuck is going on. These scientists are sitting there playing with their own selves, playing whatever. They don't fucking know. And I wish they just shut the fuck up about it then. They really don't know. They really just don't know. And they need to say, we don't know. We ignorant to the fact. We fucking don't know what this shit is. It may not even be what they say it is. Now we got new cases of hepatitis. coming out?
No, I didn't hear about that. Well,
And
okay.
kids, oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So you tell me what's going on. And the Biden administration had that party, and everybody in that party seemed like they getting infected. And some of them had 2 booster shots. So, you know, Kamala Harris just had got a booster shot when she got infected. She had the second
Yep.
one.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that's starting to make sense to me is that I think what they need to look at is everybody's blood type. Because there are certain people that don't get infected versus others that do. Even when they get the vaccine. So there must be something to that because I had seen that earlier during the pandemic and last year, but nobody's talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Too much money is being made, like I said, for people being sick. See, I've always said there's a connection with every little industry to make money. They create all kinds of scenarios. They create all kinds of shit to distract you from one thing to the other.
Mm-hmm.
And it subsidizes all these little industries and fucks over the little people. But we got we this is why I always got mad at network marketers, all them right-wing motherfuckers is always talking this shit about, well, none of this shit affects me. Everything affects everybody, you dumb motherfuckers. Look, if you cannot get if there's nobody being able to buy your products and services, it affects your business. God damn it.
Right.
Don't be talking about it doesn't affect your business because you got a damn business. That's the most dumb, ignorant shit I've ever heard. And I've hear talk online. And I'll start telling y'all stupid. I don't care who it is. I'll tell them people from everywhere. Even MLSP, I've heard people talk that shit. This business affects you if you cannot sell a product or a service. If people have to make a choice between this and that, they're gonna choose this for their family.
Mm-hmm.
Your product ain't gonna be that much value when they gotta get medicine or they gotta put food on the table. Okay,
Well,
we can
the way inflation is jacking up prices now.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta look at the real. This is a realization. Fuck all the faith bullshit. That's why I get tired of hearing that shit. They ain't got nothing to do with it. Black people been having faith to the time of memorial, and they still on the lower end of the economic totem pole. Go to church 3, 4, 5, 6 times a week, pray to whatever, and they still ain't. So what are you telling me? There's only so much faith you're gonna have if you're not getting the goddamn results from the faith. Don't tell me this other, there's always a scenario like, well, they give you what you need. No, they're not giving you what you need. If they was giving you what you need, there wouldn't be so many black folks destituted in some shit. We live in a physical realm, goddammit. I'm tired of people talking about the spiritual shit and all that. We live here. We're here for a purpose. We have to deal in the realm that we are at. I don't give a fuck about all the other shit right now. Because it's not doing, if it's doing us some good, then do us some good. Don't be talking all this mess. Perception is your reality. You perceive it as that, you always gonna perceive this shit because this is our reality. Ain't nobody gonna fiddle fat with a whole lot of mumbo jumbo, soothsayer, cock dick bullshit. Nobody's doing that. Nobody cares. It's time to deal with the reality that we live in right now. Not the past, not the future, right now. There's too many people want to talk about what they manifest. Okay, manifest. So we need to really get down to the full basic reality facts of where we're at in the world, news, and everything. Okay. We can't deal with what we can't see. We ain't built that way. I don't give a shit what
Right.
people say. Okay. We are human forms. People talking about, well, we're spiritual. Well, all that shit's good, but if why would somebody create you and send you to Earth, and then you can't have no recollection, but you saying you chose? Bullshit. I ain't choose a goddamn thing. I heard people say that all the time. No, no, no. I ain't choose shit. Stop telling people that they chose this or that, or they created this or that. If I was gonna create something, I would have created that Trump would have never seen the White House no time, no way. Okay? Or he wouldn't have made it through that COVID. I'm being straight up. If we create realities for stuff, if that's what you're saying, don't try to make me have to look deeper. I'm not gonna do it. Either we either have this or we don't. People are always trying to make you feel like you got to be this. They got all this manifestation. I kind of listening to that stuff, and sometimes I said, I'm only dealing with. I'm not trying to. I'm dealing with where I'm at right now. Because I'm saying, like I said, black people been praying, manifesting, doing all kinds of shit, and it ain't changed. I ain't seen a change. I'm a results type of person. I'm not about all that dumb shit. You greet all these Ukrainians, but when the Haitians were trying to get over here, you had almost slave patrols after their ass. See,
okay.
Our government and they both these parties talk out of the side of their goddamn neck. And if some of them get part of that because they elect them to protect the system, to do what they want to do. And even Obama, he was elected to protect the system. Everybody that gets the presidency is elected to protect the system. Okay? Even Trump was just way out on both ends, and it was holding everybody up from making money. You cannot stop the system from making money with you coming in here all radical and bullshit. If you're gonna be radical, you need the truth about destroying or tearing down the system that's not benefiting everybody equally. And if it's not, if it's not, if we know that it's not supposed to, then why do I need to follow that game? Why do I need to follow the rule? I didn't have no say so in the rule. Follow my own rules. That's why then now people are saying, I'm not going back to corporate America when I don't have to. The one thing they forgot about corporate in the COVID era is that we have technology. We can still communicate. We can still do this and that. They forget about that kind of shit. Too many people act like they were living in the 70s. You know. But I don't know, man. Oh, your girl Stephanie, she sent me this book, Freakonomics. It's by it's Freakonomics. A rogue economist explores the hidden side of everything. Yep, there's a hidden side of everything. Prepare to be dazzled. Malcolm Gladwell, author of The Tipping Point. Now, I've heard of this book called The Tipping Point because there's a lot of people in MLSP talked about it in the Blink also. Stephen D. Levitt, Stephen J. Domino. See, these are the kind of things we need to be reading, not all that dumb shit that we talking about. Lead gen is fine. Okay, but you need to understand the system that you are living in and why some people have
Mm-hmm.
success in it and why some don't. If you don't understand the fabric and the infrastructure of what's going on in this crazy ass life, it's all people. It's all built around economics. All of it. Everything. This voting rights, economics. This abortion thing, economics. Okay?
Yep.
All everything they talk about, spout out, write about, do is all based off of our economics, money, the economy, all that. Who makes money, who doesn't? Who contributes and makes money, who doesn't? All this shit. That's why they're talking about the hidden side of everything. There is.
Okay.
There's an agenda in everything. I don't teach you that kind of shit at school. School wants you to be the cooperative robot slave.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they don't want this. This is the problem. I think they don't want people aborting kids because they want more slaves. Ain't it has nothing
Well,
to do with any moral life thing. They give a fuck about your life. They need more slaves. I mean, what do you think about that?
and I've always thought, and I saw an article a couple ago, and that that pro-life people, added their core, they are not life, they are pro-birth because they
Yeah,
want to protect the rights of the unborn. That once that child or once baby is born, they, for the most part, unless it's a biological child, pretty much don't anything to do with them at its core.
yeah. They don't give a shit about your life or mine, especially if you black or brown or anything under there in gringo. They don't give a fuck about your damn shit. They want more slaves, and that's what I'm calling. They want more slaves to groom to protect the system because life expectancy has dropped since the COVID. People are not having any babies like this. So what they got to do, if people with when you get in a lockdown like this, people tend to be, they start fucking. So they're working based off of that. So now they're gonna get this thing and about pro life. Use that bullshit. Use that right wing Christian bullshit to say, well, we're gonna make a law saying you can't do this, you can't do that. And in reality, they don't give a shit about it. Just like saying the biggest scam these some bitches do when they did the African people was to tell them they cared about their souls, and yet all this shit that they taught them through their religion and stuff, they totally doing the fucking opposite. Black people
Mm-hmm.
still doing what they told them to do, but they're not doing shit. None of that shit. None of it. Okay? All total opposite. This is all, like I said, this is a whole fucked up game. We can sit in here and pray and all that other shit. Understand the game, play the game your own damn way. Fuck their rules. Really. Because that's what this is about. It's about their rules, their game, and how they want it played. And if anybody doesn't want it, that they'll either try to ostracize them or say they're crazy, or they'll do all kinds of fucked up shit.
Sure.
Really,
Sure.
that's just the way they are. Not no conspiracy thing. It's just human nature. It's just something that's been going on since time immemorial. Y'all think it's just something that just came up in the last 50, 60 years. Nah, this has been always the case. Anytime you give any group of people, if black people had the same kind of power, probably doing the same damn thing. Did the same thing to some of our own people.
You're right.
Look, why do we got so much all these black kids in these neighborhoods now running around here hijacking people with guns to take their car? Why? For what? Why? What are they doing? What's it getting them? There's no rhyme and reason for it. Just butt fuck wild animals out here, and I have no qualms of putting them motherfuckers in a box. I don't.
You're right.
I do not have any qualms of putting them in a box. It's just, you got to get to a point now that stop all this bullshit and call a spade about certain things. Now they're moving Chuck Todd's Meet the Press show, I hear, to a streaming service, either in NBC or MSNBC streaming. See, they're doing all kinds of stuff. And they're talking about, that Netflix is losing a lot of subscribers. Well, I remember a buddy of mine, Nelson, he said, all these streaming services, and they're talking about people disconnecting cable, but you can't disconnect cable anyway. You can disconnect cable, but you can't do the internet. But it's not dropping the cost of nothing, because you got all these streaming servers nickel and diming you $10 here, $7.99 there, $15 there. So if you start adding all that shit up, you're back up on more to what you were paying without cable. So where's the saving?
Yep.
See, they do and say shit all the damn time. People are full of shit. There's, like I said, there's a lot of people I won't buy from just because of how they market their stuff, especially when they market their shit as free. One of my biggest pet peeves in marketing. I don't mind paying for stuff. Don't get me wrong. Not that I want something free.
Mm-hmm.
Just tell me how much it costs. Don't tell me on the front end of your funnel, of your marketing funnel, that it's free. And then when I go into it, you're talking about, we just want you to cover shipping and handling. Motherfucker, that ain't free. Anything that comes out of my pocket ain't free. Why don't you just say in the front end that we're just charging the cost of shipping and handling? I can get with that. When you gotta always trick somebody going to your funnel and then switch and bait them like that, I mistrust you on all aspects. I mistrust you in everything you say. It only take me one time. When you got to bait and switch in that aspect, and then you want to call yourself a reliable or trustworthy marketer, and that's how you market, fuck you. I remember Diane Hartman mentioned something about that in one of the trainings, and I said, and that's bullshit. That should be against the law. There ain't nobody I would trust. I wouldn't buy shit from them. If you can't tell me in the front end that all it's going to cost me is the shipping and handling, fuck you. I don't need your product. I don't give a fuck if it made me a billionaire. It's the point being. Yes, I'm that picky about shit because I can't trust people who say one thing and do something else. Just tell me. Cost of shipping and handling is all you have to pay. Fine. Why is that hard? Your shit must not be that great if you gotta coax somebody with the free word just to turn around and charge them shipping and handling. It must not be able to do nothing.
Yep.
It must be bullshit. Because anybody that got to do that this shit can't be that great. It can't be that much value in it. I see so much of that shit online. Somebody want to argue me, well, it's just shipping and handling. If it's just shipping and handling, why can't you say that in the front end? What's the problem?
Yeah.
Why can't you tell me it's just shipping and handling in the front end?
I've never figured that out either. I'm like, if it's free, be all across the board. And then if you say free with the exception of shipping and handling, okay.
Yeah, you don't use the word free unless it is free.
Right.
Okay? If you can't come to me without and saying you can't say that this is what it costs, then really it can't be worth a damn or valuable for me to do anything with. I don't need that kind of craziness in my life to do anything because I just don't need it. And if that's the way you got to do business with me, we just really ain't got much to talk about. To me, I don't know what you think about that, Kent. It's kind of stupid. I don't know what they're teaching people, but it's basically most of these people ain't all that great in marketing. To me,
No, if you gotta depend on that, and that seems like that's the class, you know, and everybody, mostly everybody does.
yeah, everybody's following all that bullshit online to make a buck or two, but then they want to turn around and talk about people spamming or people doing this. Are y'all full of shit because you're doing the same damn thing, and then you want to justify your shit and say, "Oh, but it's just shipping and handling." Yeah, but you said free. Don't use the term free if it ain't free. Free means nothing's coming out of my pocket. I don't have to pull my credit card or debit card or none of that. It means send that motherfucker to me without me paying for it. Other than that, though, y'all need to shut the hell up about the term free. That should be against the law. I call people out on shit like that all the damn time. I don't care. So, with that being said, we got something that's going on coming up this week that me and Kent are attending is learning how to, especially if you're new to this game, on how to sell, how to close a sale online. It's a 2-day, it's not 2-day consecutive, but it's a 2-day boot camp starting next Thursday. And then the following that Tuesday. And here's what is it? There's the link right here. It's called Closing Boot Camp. And
I'll drop my link in the comment.
Okay.
That's cool.
And they're teaching the top people who are successful in closing. They're teaching you little strategies to do this. Now, like I said, I'm not gonna bullshit with you. There's a cost to this thing, and it ain't a lot of money. Some of y'all gonna blow that tomorrow at lunch. Okay, damn near with a latte, 2 or 3 this week. Cost of this thing is $27 from what I know now. Okay, even if it went up to $45, you're gonna blow that on some shit this week. You're gonna blow it in gas, half a tank maybe. I don't know, depending on what you're driving.
Not even half a tank for if you got not even half a tank if you got an SUV.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. And to learn these kind of skills, this will save you on always commuting, chasing, and all that kind of bullshit. With the price of gas have gone up 13 cents in the last few weeks. There are some ways you need to learn skill sets so you don't have to be blowing your money chasing somebody online where you can sit like we doing with me and Kent, showing you talking to you on our devices. We ain't got to be setting up in nowhere or chasing nobody because we learn certain different things to do. Here's this boot camp starts this week. Me and Kent are gonna be involved with it, and we may talk about some things but why miss some of the techniques and information, and we talk about it, you won't know what the fuck we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
If you learn these skill sets, take them to your group or team, that help a lot more of you. See, I thought network marketing was supposed to be about people helping people. Seemed to me it's turning them out to be people, fucking over people. Really.
Well,
see, we're talking about all this network, all this other mess, and half the time none of that is happening. See, you gotta understand something. We're not teachers. I don't use the term teacher. I don't use the term coach. I don't use none of that. I'm a guide to help you find the truth for yourself. The work is always going to be about from you. It ain't about me or Kent or anybody.
Right.
You guys got to learn something, that we are not your truth. Okay? I'm going to look for something here. Share on my Facebook page if I can find it. Let's see. I go find. I don't know. Come on. Thank you. No. Oh, here it is. Let me go here. Go here. Say, got share. Here it is. Okay. A teacher is, oh fuck, why does this thing gotta jump? Let me go here. I don't want it. A teacher is never a giver of the truth. He's a guide to point you. Okay, let me see. Let's see. Here it goes. A teacher is never a guide of the truth. He is a guide. No, a teacher is never a giver of the truth. He is a guide, a pointer to the truth that each student must find for himself. Now, this is something I heard from Bruce Lee long ago. Okay, and it really is so true. But this is what me and Kent are doing. We are a guide, a pointer to the truth that each student or person that's getting the information must find for itself. In other words, this is all about self-education. Okay? That's all this is about. It's about self-education. No more, nothing less.
Mm-hmm.
And people start understanding that's what this is about. All this. This is what the truth about attraction marketing is about. Okay? It's not about us being your teacher or anything. It's about us directing you to information for your own self-education discovery. See, a lot of people get caught up in a lot of y'all gotta have these people to hold your hand and do this. I'm not that person for you. Okay? I'll be honest and tell you, I'm not that type of person. If that's what you need, you don't need to follow me. Okay? They might not need to follow both of us. I don't know. But definitely me, you don't need to follow me. I'm not that person. I am a guide to, that's why we give you different links and everything. Because this is gonna be like your business, not mine. It's not Kent's, it's not anybody. And as soon as you start understanding that, no matter any reputable person that gives information will tell you that this is about you, it ain't about us. We're just the messenger. Don't kill the messenger because you don't like the message. You don't like the message, just turn the TV off, turn the social media off. Okay? Because that's all we're here for is a guide to your truth, whether that may be. Not ours, yours. Until most of y'all in this space understands that are struggling right now, you got to understand it. If you don't understand that, we can't help you. Let me see. We got a comment here, huh?
No, that's my link I put in the comment.
Oh, okay. Well, that's Kent's link in the comment. If those who follow Kent, you have to sign up for this thing there. So, right there. So, it's all about those type of things. Where me and Ken are taking this 2-day thing on that starts on Thursday at 6, I think. And most of these boot camps, trainings, or whatever you want to call them, they will give you a 30-day trial to the marketing system that me and Kent have been with for a while. You get access to coaching, what you want to call it. You get access to other trainings that this training is coming from. You get all that access for 30 days. And if you decide to stay with it, then you'll upgrade to one or three levels that are available to you. So I'm not gonna bullshit you up. Starting a business in this space like this, it costs money. There's an investment. Always it doesn't cost you the money that you would have to go do if you're trying to beg from all these white banks. They ain't gonna give it to you because all you really need here, and most of you have it, the foundation is a device and an internet connection. That's it. The other investments are minimal. So, with that being said, we're about at that time, going about an hour, a little over. Got any more comments, criticisms? Mr. Kent?
Just check out either, just check out here, Greg. This, especially if for those who are having some issue, maybe trying to close a sale or even ask for a sale. this will be a very valuable for you to learn from and apply it in your business. So I would recommend that you take advantage of this and just hit Greg's link or hit my link up in for information and the investment. What 27 bucks? That'll fill up tank, or what you say, Greg? For those who like lattes, that'll cut into your shit, but it worth the investment.
Yeah, you'll spend that this week or tomorrow, maybe at lunch. I mean, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on what you do, you'll spend it at dinner, lunch, or more. So, take that money, invest in your business, and invest in something to change your life instead of always doing something to feed the mouths of other businesses when you can feed the mouths of your own business and family. See, that's what it's about. We are in a time period where you are responsible. You're gonna be more and more responsible for your financial welfare, not no job. The dang job may be coming to be a passe situation to have until you start learning that what's really important in the world and what's happening and the changes that are happening, and you stop depending on why. Another thing I was watching, I don't know if it was on the Breakfast Club. This guy said, it makes no sense to teach your kids to go to college, get a job, and work, you say a job security, and then work that job. Somebody said a quick 30 years. Quick 30 years. A quick 30 years to get what, a third of your income from that, depending on wherever you retire from, and then they want to take that from you. See, the powers that be don't give a fuck about you. They're trying to even take Social Security. See, that's another thing you got to think about. If they'll take abortion rights, they'll work on taking people's Social Security away that people paid in for. I ain't voting. See, the way voting has been, especially in the presidential election, we don't have a say so on the vote. I don't give a shit what anybody, Obama, Biden, Harris, they're there to protect the system. If you have an electoral college, that is not your vote. Plain and simple, ain't your vote. If you got to have all these scenarios in December after the so-called people voted and then certify it in December and January, please, people. I don't know why you think we're that dumb. Well, some of us are that dumb. I was that dumb at first. Until January 6th, until January 20th, 2016, when I heard about all this shit. We've been bamboozled, fucked over, all that shit. But we're going to talk about we live in a country of freedoms. Ha! Whose? It sure as fuck ain't ours. Well, with that being said, like I said, we're at that hour now. It's still some light outside, and it's 9 o'clock, people. Well, no, it's not 9. It's 8:46. So we're going to be changing. Let's see. I'm going to look at how things go. Might be changing the time up to 8, because we're in the 8:30 hour now when the sun goes down. Okay. So pretty soon I'm going to be changing this thing. I said something about I was going to wait till Memorial Day, but I might just wait. It might do it maybe next week to our time of 8:45. Because by the time we get to there, it's going to be 8:45 anyway. So, yes. The game. Like I always said, at the end of these things, I say, a lot of y'all, not we, a lot of y'all go to this job that y'all hate, can't stand the boss, can't stand the people you work with, you're stressed out, you gobble down lunch because you only got 45, maybe a half an hour to eat lunch. Then you got to wait to do that, hurry back so they don't dock you 20 seconds on your paycheck. That's no goddamn way to live. No. I did that, done that. I'd be damned if I turned 63 years old this past week. There'd be no way in hell that I go back to corporate fucking America to do nothing. Beat that ass. I wouldn't go back to that shit. Now at 63, I don't have the temperament, nor would I play that game. I don't like office politics. I wouldn't do it. Ain't no have to. I wouldn't do it. Okay? You got to have a lot of conviction in what you believe in and think and say and quit worrying about whatever other people think or do. Who gives a fuck what other people think or do? Even if they paying your paycheck. That's where the conviction. You got to be willing to burn the boats of salvation to get where you want to go. There was an episode on Longstreet where Bruce Lee was trying to teach this guy how to fight. He said, everybody wants to win, but nobody wants to lose. He said, you need to understand and embrace the art of losing. Embrace the art of dying. Because the art of losing and dying makes you liberated from it. See, you got, there's a lot of black people who talk about their salvation and going to heaven and all that shit, but they ain't willing to die. You know, you got to die before you go to heaven and all that.
Yeah.
You can't do that and not leave this thing. It's not worth, if you're going, wow, there's nowhere I would go back to an era that I wasn't brought up in. No fucking way. Not doing that shit. If the legislators that be don't understand that, then they need to be taken the fuck out of office. Any means necessary to take them out of office. See, y'all gotta stop with this bullshit and negotiating with these fools. You tell them we're not doing that. Y'all either do what we put you in office to, or y'all got to leave. We're not doing this shit no more. We're not talking to you about this crap no more. No, we ain't doing it. Let's say y'all go to the job tomorrow and y'all hate the job, playing that politic game, and then you drop dead either at home or your desk or your home office desk that you're working for some company through because you are so stressed out with these stupid fucking corporate assholes that put you in an early grave over some stupid shit that you weren't having enough balls to say fuck off. That's where we're at. That's where you need to be. They ain't really feeding your family. Barely. That's where most of y'all are at right now. Y'all stressed right now because of that. Ain't worth it. Like I always said, they'll put your job in the paper before they put your obituary. Because right there, they telling you I don't give a fuck about you. And right now, contrary to what y'all believe, they're getting ready for 2023 fiscal year right now. Probably starting earlier than the June and July thing that they do. They're making evaluations whether they're gonna keep your department or not. I got a friend right now, and I think this week is her last week at that job. She been 20 years, and they get rid of the department. 20 years, and she don't even have a pension with them. 20 years because they were subsidized by HUD, who HUD decided not to subsidize it no more. So what they do, they're getting rid of the department. So all them people fucked. See, and y'all talking about job security? Ain't no goddamn job security nowhere.
None.
Shit, talking about job security. All right. With that being said, I know this is Mother's Day. We went real deep tonight. I didn't have a real big agenda. Just talking facts of what's going on. The agenda, y'all knew what was going on. Y'all watched the news. Shit. I'm just speaking what's going on in the news and elaborating on it. See, a lot of network marketers, affiliate marketers, all they want to teach you is business strategy. I can teach you that in 2 seconds. I can direct you to what needs to be taught, but most people don't. They're not educated on anything. First, you need to educate people why they need any business strategy, any of this shit. Because they're not going to teach you that in corporate America or anywhere else you go. Until people are more educated on why they're getting fucked, you're going to struggle trying to sell anything to anybody. Okay? People got to know why they need anything. Not because you got it, not because you showed them you got it, not because of this. Well, there are certain things that you can take with you that you're not taught in school. They're not going to teach you on the job. They're not going to teach you nowhere. You got to go outside. Things don't want you to succeed for you to succeed. They're set up for you to help them to succeed. Once you grasp that emotionally about what's happening, the game that they're playing, you'll make choices about doing stuff and investing in yourself outside of that. They don't take a lot of money to do it, contrary to what people want to say to you. Okay? That being said, I hope you got value of what we said tonight on another Sunset Sunday on Mother's Day. Shout out to all the mothers that are here and those that have passed on, whatever.
Yes.
And I have talked about, I put a post out earlier today. My grandmother, my mother's mother, she was a religious person. She went to church a lot and all that. But she was always the type that said about common sense stuff. He said, look, God don't help nobody. Whatever you believe. The Most High, God, Jesus, whatever. And she never used God and Jesus interchangeably like a lot of black folks do. That's another topic.
Mm-hmm.
God only helps those who help themselves. People. What I'm saying to you is that I see all these amens and all this other stuff as if that's all you have to do. No. What are you doing? Just your responsibility. Not his, not nobody. What are you doing to move yourself forward? You are in the physical realm, okay? That matter. You are in the physical realm. The only way shit gonna get done is you get up off your ass, get up off your knees, and do something. Ain't gonna happen by just you hollering and hooting, going to church, jumping off and down on the pews. Ain't gonna happen. Black people been doing it for 400 years, ain't got them no goddamn way. Nowhere. Latinos, you the same way. Y'all bought in the same bullshit.
I have to say amen to that.
Y'all bought in the same bullshit.
Amen.
Okay. So My grandmother only had like an 8th grade education, I guess, but had a lot of goddamn common sense about some things that a lot of people who got 3 master's degrees don't have. Y'all walk around here with this cognitive dissonance, thinking somebody gonna swoop down and take you up or do some shit like that. Y'all still pouting off that. I guess that's like a baby holding on to his whoopee or his little blanket. That's what that's about. That's the security blanket for a lot of y'all. You know, that scenario. Hold on to right there. Yeah. That's what that's for. That's a lot of y'all. There's a lot of y'all. Okay? I know y'all gonna be pissed off with me today, but that's all right. That's the truth. I'm telling the truth. That's what y'all, a lot of y'all doing. So, all right. We've been on here long enough. People, we're just trying to help you wake up to the fact. Okay? That's all we're doing. With that being said, my name is Greg Smith.
Robertson.
Ken Robinson. Good buddy of mine from way back, from the Time Warner days. We're just doing this on Sundays. Every Sunday we here. People, peace. Take care. We'll see you on the next video show. We out.
Enjoy.